When we begin to want to take responsibility with love, we need to commit to some deep and significant transformation in ourselves in order to really get to the place where we can take responsibility with love. In my own experience, I had to deal with quite a lot of existential fears and rage and shame in order to come to a place where I could forgive not just myself, but all the things that I was holding on to as things that were not quite right that had happened to me or with me or in my life. And they, the feeling that I am entitled to feeling that life is difficult, for example, can be a self-fulfilling prophecy. So then you end up making your life difficult by committing to only focusing on the ways in which your life has been difficult. So when I started taking responsibility with love, it was in a moment of sudden realization. I was getting ready for some guests who were going to come home. It was a sudden plan, and I had a lot of things to get organized. The pattern from my childhood was, of being really ferociously getting down to doing the things that needed to be done. And it would mean this sense of anxiety within, a sense of like having to perform, or this requirement that I had to look in a certain way for the guests to arrive. And then recognizing in that moment that I was falling into this kind of pattern and being able to step back and say, I'm not going to do this anymore. And I'm really excited that the guests are coming, and I'm going to enjoy the process of getting ready to welcome them. And the emphasis, it didn't change the work that I had to do, but it completely changed the experience of not just me, but my entire household in getting ready for the guests. I've used a very trivial example because it's in the trivial that the deep is often reflected. But the way to get to taking responsibility with love is to really start to declutter your emotional storehouse of all the things that no longer serve you.